Okay, so right now I'm gonna, I have to do some treats for my goddaughter's graduation. And so, yeah, I'm gonna just show you a couple things. I'm not a professional. I just was asked to bring some treats. And so I'm gonna go ahead and dip some things and bring them along with us so that we can take to her graduation party. Okay, so right now I'm getting ready to start dipping pretzels for my goddaughter's graduation. And so, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start melting the chocolate. In the microwave. And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start dipping these. And so yeah, there's my first one, and I'm gonna go ahead and just lay it on my parchment, let that dry, seize up, you know, harden up, I guess that's what you would say. And then I just continue to do that. I'm not a professional, like I said prior. Just doing this, something to bring to the party, her graduation party. Yeah. So this is not a tutorial on how to dip pretzels. It's just something that I do for my family. I like to do little treats like this and have fun doing it for them. Yeah. And so I'm gonna be dipping them all in the dark chocolate, and then I'm gonna get my white chocolate and I'm gonna go ahead and dip that, or color that, I think, with her school colors. Just kind of make it more, tailored to her school colors. And yeah, so that's it. And I'll be doing this for a second. I will hopefully, like I said, get finished before I have to go pick up my son at school. I have other little treats that I'm going to be dipping. I'm going to be dipping some peanut butter sandwiched cookies, and I'm going to also be doing, let's see, what was it? Not just the pretzels. Oh, and Rice Krispie treats. I chose those things instead of like baking something because it's going to be easier to travel with. We're going to be heading up north, and it's going to be a drive, and I can't do any treats up there because we'll be not staying in a home. We'll be at a hotel to do these treats. I could just purchase them somewhere over there, but I don't know. I just like making special things for them and for my goddaughter. I just like to do this because she's special to me. Okay, well, so there you go, and I'm gonna go ahead and just continue to do this, and yeah. No, I'm talking to the camera. Yeah. Okay. See, it's easy. And they're super good. I love dipped pretzels. They're so good. Okay. I'm gonna go and get that and start filling up my cup again with some candy melt. And yeah, I like using this candy, or this, I don't know, I guess chocolate candy melt, because it's easy to work with. It doesn't dry out too quick, and it doesn't I like the taste, especially with the pretzels. When I was a cake decorator, and we would do like strawberries for like Valentine's and stuff like that, we would use this chocolate to dip the strawberries, and it was nice and easy. And like I said, I could get through like so many strawberries and not have the chocolate seize up on me before, you know, I would be able to finish the chocolate before it started to get hard. But yeah, so I'm gonna do this, and again, I don't really think it matters too much on, I mean, yeah, I want it to look nice, right? But it's gonna taste really good. So that's kind of what matters to me. I'm gonna go ahead and start dipping them in a white vanilla flavored dipping candy. Yeah. I've used this before, but it's been a while. I usually use the Candy Quick So this is the first time I'm going to be using this in a long while. So it kind of didn't make sense, but you know. Anyways, I'll be using that, and I'm going to color the chocolate in 2 different colors. I think it was blue and yellow that are her school colors. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and just pour some in a bowl and throw it in the microwave. It says for 30 seconds. And then start drizzling it. And what I do is that I melt it, I add food coloring, and it needs to be food gel, I believe, right? Because I think that that's what makes it seize up when you use food coloring. So I'm going to use food coloring gel, so it won't seize up. And then I'm going to go ahead and put those in little Ziploc baggies, and then start to drizzle over the chocolate pretzels, and then I'll be done. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and start pouring this in Ziploc baggies so that I could cut the corner and then just start drizzling it over my chocolate pretzels. And then you can go ahead and see me do that there. Go ahead and start drizzling these now. Do the same thing with the blue chocolate. Again, I use blue gel, and it did seize up. So I think maybe I got it the opposite. I was supposed to do the food coloring so that it wouldn't be so, and I don't like the way that it's coming out, but we'll see, we'll try to fix that. Okay, bye. Okay, so I went ahead and I added some Crisco to my candy melt because the blue ended up, when I added the blue food coloring, the food gel, it did end up seizing up. So hopefully hopefully it doesn't mess up the chocolate to where it won't like harden up, you know, because I'm traveling with it, so I'm not trying to have melted smush chocolate. Yeah, so hopefully I didn't make a mistake. Let's see. Again, I'm not a professional, so just doing this on the fly. Okay, well, here we go. Yeah, so I already like the consistency better. We'll see, like I said, if it hardens up the way I would like. Okay, and you don't really want it too thick, so you kind of want to go really fast. That way you get like thinner lines. But this is not a tutorial. This is just what I'm doing. Okay, there you go. Okay, so I went ahead and I finished the pretzels. So now I'm gonna let them harden up, and after they harden up, I'm gonna go ahead and put them in a container so that they could be stored away, kept on my counter in a cool place. I don't put them in the refrigerator because I don't want the pretzels to get soggy, and I don't want any condensation on the chocolate. And yeah, you know what I do is I save the containers when I go to Costco, like when I get like the croissants there and stuff like that. I save their containers. I wash them out, save them, and that way when I take stuff like this to, you know, parties or anything, like events or anything like that, I have containers that, yeah, that I keep. I know. It just saves me from having to purchase, like, you know, the containers somewhere else. I also will sometimes buy cake boxes, and I will put these type of things in there as well. But I like the plastic containers because it closes shut, and then I can saran wrap it, and then to help it further, like from making, so those don't get like stale, you know. Yeah, but so far so good. The chocolate seems to be doing fine. Just taking a little bit longer to harden up. But okay, see you next time. Okay, so right now I melted the Candy Quick, and we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna start dipping now these peanut butter sandwich cookies. We're gonna dip them in chocolate, hopefully not to make them too sweet. But yeah, you know what? I'm gonna add a little Crisco to it because I think it needs a little bit more, what's it called? It needs to be a little bit loose. Again, that's why I liked this, because it said no oil needed, so that it was a little bit more liquidy. But it's okay, we'll add this, and let's see, hopefully it makes it a little bit more of a liquid, not so thick consistency. And it looks like it did. Hopefully it doesn't keep it from getting a hard chocolate shell, because that would not be good. But okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and start dipping these, and basically I'm just gonna go through all of these, and then I think I might add a little bit of drizzle, like of a white chocolate, like maybe yellow and blue. I'm not really sure yet, but yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and just continue to do this. And these are just little treats. Again, I probably said it a million times, I'm not a professional. I don't do this for a living. I just do this for fun. I like doing things like this. And I have decorating stuff laying around because I kind of do this more often than I feel like the average person, just because, I don't know, I enjoy doing it, and yeah, it's fun to me. But okay, I'm gonna go ahead and just start dipping these. That way the chocolate doesn't get hard on me. Okay, so I went ahead and I cut out the Rice Krispie treats, and I finished dipping the peanut butter sandwiches, and I'm gonna go ahead and pour in, I'm gonna split the white chocolate into 2 bowls, and then I'm gonna mix one with yellow because those are her school colors, and I will be adding some Crisco. I know this doesn't, so that it will be a little bit more creamier. Don't want to add too much, but just enough to make it more of a thinner consistency, because we're going to be drizzling this onto the Rice Krispie treats. So I have them here all cut out. I'm going to go ahead and put them on my parchment paper. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And then, and by the way, just I've been using the parchment paper on my countertops. That way the chocolate doesn't get too much on my counter. I use a bench scraper to, I think that's what they're called, a scraper to get the hard candy melt off. Okay, so I made it yellow, and then I'm gonna go ahead and just pour that in my Ziploc bag, and I'm gonna just be drizzling the white candy melt onto the Rice Krispies, because I don't really want that much chocolate on it. I prefer Rice Krispie treats without any of this stuff on it, but you know, we're trying to make it festive. So I'm gonna go ahead and start drizzling the Rice Krispies first. Kind of just drizzling them real quick. Probably melted a little bit too much chocolate. All right, so we did that. And then we're gonna go ahead and do the next color, and then I'll show you when it's done. I've already packaged my pretzels in a container, and after I'm done with everything, I'm gonna store them in like the containers like that, and then I'm gonna put saran wrap over them, and then we'll be done and we'll be ready and packed away. So when we leave, all I have to do is put them in the car and just keep them cool so they don't melt. And that's it. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed. And that was today, my day at home making treats. Bye. Okay, so I am all done. I made the treats and there you go. So yeah, I hope you like my video today, and there you go. See you at a later time. Bye.